I can barely remember what what I was trying to do after this. Kakarot has a son. Other good guys surrounding him. Oh, and Vegeta's family killed each other. I don't. I wish I'd seen what happened there. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I think the next thing that I was gonna do was like make Ceres more habitable, but this has gone on for way too long. So I'm just gonna move on and mess with some other things. Ooh, a tidally heated habitable moon. All right, let's load the regular solar system here. All right, so this part's gonna be simple. First of all, let's slow time down a little bit. Actually, a lot. Let's give Jupiter its moons back. Just because I want to see them all die. Okay, I don't really want to see Jupiter's moons die. Jupiter's moons are some of my favorite worlds in the entire solar system, so that sounds a whole lot worse than is the reality for how I feel about them. So what we're gonna do here is very simple. We're gonna take the mass. All right, so let's see, one. So 1,000 Jupiters is roughly a sun. We're gonna say that Jupiter's been hitting the gym really, really good. And suddenly, kaboom! Suddenly has a mass 200 times greater than its normal self. Oh, see, I told you, all of them, all these moons are going to die.
Oh no!
Bye, Ganymede. Bye, Callisto. This is only going at like 6 minutes per second. Alright, Callisto is going to survive for a little while. Doesn't really look like itself. Whoa! Look at that effect. The night side is glowing red because of Jupiter's presence. Whee! So I'm going to go ahead and rename Jupiter as Jupiter Super Saiyan 2. Now, problem is, why is it black? Because the surface temperature is still only 108 Kelvin. So it's a star, but the temperature is too low to be actually releasing any energy in visible light. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the prominence. See? Solar activity. Prominences! So we're just gonna go ahead and real quickly fix that real quickly. Make it like 3875 degrees. There we go. So what now? How long does Earth last as like a habitable planet? Does it even have a chance? Sorry. That's what happens when planets turn Super Saiyan 2. What can I say? Actually, first off, I want to see if the orbits of some of the planets have changed at all. Oh, well, Jupiter itself actually has changed quite a bit. Jupiter is now orbiting at a much higher eccentricity. Wait, there's an asteroid just called Chicago? I didn't even know that, I swear. So, like, by changing it into a star, by multiplying its mass by 200, I've created a binary star system, obviously, but, like, that actually entails the system no longer operating with just the sun as the center of everything, but, like, Jupiter as its own mini-center as well. And the two are going to have, like, some kind of gravitational dance across space and time from now on. I'll speed up time later. Because aside from Jupiter itself... Wait, why are there two orbits now? Like, Jupiter just created a second orbit. There's two orbits now, what the heck? What is that? Are those for its moons? Alright, so eccentricity. Alright, so it still refers to the sun as its orbital parent because the sun's still about 5 times as massive as Jupiter. But yeah, eccentricity is now 0.181. And I'm kind of curious what some of these other objects are going to be doing. Like Hygeia still orbits the sun. Mars still looking good. Earth should still... Yeah, Earth hasn't really changed yet. Ceres looks fine. Alright, what about Saturn? I'm not expecting Uranus or Neptune to change very much, but Saturn might change a little. Like, its orbit should be perturbed a little bit by the Super Saiyan 2 Jupiter. But it doesn't look like it has been that much. I'm not sure what to follow first. The orbits or Earth? Well, I'm gonna jack up time now. At least as much as my computer will allow. Which is not that much. What the heck is this super angular orbit? Like, what is that? Oh, that belongs to some hyperbolic comet that doesn't actually orbit the sun. But it came from a different solar system. And yes, those exist. We've seen 2 of them. This is a much better simulation to run while eating anyway. It doesn't look like the orbits are that different. Whoa. Like, I don't see anything defecting from the sun and moving instead into Jupiter's orbit. Like, the only interesting thing that I'm seeing so far is that Saturn's eccentricity is actually constantly changing. I wonder if Mars is too. Well, it is, but it's a little bit more stable. Earth. Earth's pericenter is changing a little bit. Also, the planet itself is moving a bit. Let's see what Earth looks like up close. Whoa! Okay, pause. This is awesome. Earth no longer has a nighttime, which is fairly obvious, but still, that's what it would look like if Earth were in a double star system. Although I kind of feel like Earth might be insulting Jupiter a little bit by still having their night lights turned on. Alright, so it has a little bit of a nighttime. Like, around here... Well, actually, we can... If we press the C button, we can travel to, I guess, Iran here. It's not a good idea due to the coronavirus, but pretend there's no coronavirus and we're in Iran here. We would see Jupiter... Where would we see Jupiter? Let's turn off orbits. Yeah, there's Jupiter. We won't be able to see the sun anywhere, but we got Jupiter. Now, if we were here... then we wouldn't have any star. It looks like. Oh, there it is. It's still there, but it's a little lower on the horizon than it was in Iran. So yeah, true nighttime would be very hard to achieve on Earth if Jupiter suddenly goes Super Saiyan 2. So as for the climate, nothing seems to have really happened yet. Oh, wait. Actually, yes. And not at all what I thought would happen. The maximum temperature across the entire planet is room temperature. Yeah, I think so. I don't know why they changed that. I could have sworn it was a lot easier back in the day. So yeah, like the hottest place on Earth is room temperature right now. So, like, I gave Earth a second sun and it got colder. Try and figure that one out if you want. Oh, look! Random lake in the middle of Mexico.
What? What?
But the planet doesn't look colder. Let's see. Okay, so the frozen content... It's like, water doesn't freeze until we get down to, like, the 60 latitude. But then when it does freeze, the temperature falls really quickly. Honestly, this might actually make Earth even more habitable than it already is. Because it opens up more of the Earth to having less extreme temperatures. Wait, hold on, let's, This is just a snapshot of the Earth, so... I want to see how it works through time. Where's the temperature accurate? Alright, whatever. Alright, so let's see how it fluctuates a little. Looks like Lake Chad is making a comeback. See? That's nice. So Jupiter turning Super Saiyan 2 is the answer to Lake Chad coming back. It looks pretty good and pretty stable, though it's still getting a little bit colder. Check the, no, that's still fine. Earth similarity 99.6, life is 99.2, so nothing bad has happened yet, really. But somehow it's still getting colder before it's getting any warmer. Let's check out Mars. How's Mars doing? Now it's even extra red thanks to Jupiter. Look how red this planet is. Holy crap. And Mars has not changed a lot. So that was a pretty good Earth similarity score, which we expect from Mars. Oh, hi Chaos X422. Long time no see. Hold on real quick. Well, thank you for popping in. It is good. It is good to see you again. All right, so Mars. It's basically the same, but I'm gonna rename Mars too. Mars is now using the Kaioken. You cannot tell me otherwise. Look at this planet. It's clearly using the Kaioken. Other than that, not much has changed. How about Venus? I wonder if Venus has changed a little bit. Probably not, though. Nah, it doesn't look like anything has changed here. Mercury? Oh, Mercury's got a pretty good Earth similarity index going for it. Whoa! Okay, Mercury is surprisingly looking pretty good right now. I love it. Mercury's atmosphere is exactly 10,000 kilograms. I've been to Venus. And you've lived to tell about it. That's the most believable part. I should note, by the way, that this is not a very accurate map of Mercury. Alright, so this planet has a little bit less of the whole red reflection going on, which is to be fair because Mercury is very close to the sun, so it makes sense that the sun would dominate all of its heat patterns. It smelled funny on Venus. Oh crap. If you didn't like how Venus smelled, don't you dare go to Io. Sorry, guys. There's a crap ton of sulfur on the surface, and then like surrounding Io, there's this huge cloud of sodium gas. It's hard to like have a napkin here along with the mouse and the phone that I'm using to read chat with. Alright, let's check back in with Earth. And see if oh, I stand corrected actually. There's a pretty nice red glow there. Oh no, that's accurate to Mercury. That's Caloris Planitia right there. Alright, is Earth still getting colder? It is still getting colder. But now, like, that blanket is covering the entire planet for some reason. Like, the whole planet is almost exactly the same temperature now. Which is really strange. Oh, Lake Chad is dying! Lake Chad was making a comeback for all of, like, 2 weeks. How about that random lake in Mexico? Yeah, it's getting smaller too. Also, is that ice forming off of Cape Hatteras? Actually, that's that's a little south of Cape Hatteras, but whatever. I don't think ice should be forming in those parts of the world. So yeah, it looks like in general, adding another star made Earth a little colder. But it didn't change as much as I thought it might. Let's check out Ceres. Ceres has more potential to be affected by what the crap? Okay, what the heck is this temperature map? So, like, it's all one color, and there's just, like, one little pinhead that's 286 degrees. And apparently they're all on the South Pole. Like, the South Pole of Ceres is now 286 degrees. Oh, really? California flooded over? Whoa! Ceres? I broke Ceres. I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, Saturn, how about you? How are you doing? Whoa! Seizures! Pause. No temperature data for Saturn. Okay. Okay, so now we're actually looking at a planet within our own solar system, and they're giving it absolute 0 as the temperature. Oh, okay, the orbital period is a little longer than it should be. So Saturn is a little bit more eccentric than normal, but overall things did not change that much. All right, let's turn on all the orbits again, just in case something broke and started orbiting Jupiter. Oh wait, here's a comet. I want to see what happens with this comet, if anything. Now that Jupiter is so much more massive, let's see if it affects anything. Alright, let's turn on trails instead of orbits. Uh-oh. The paracenter distance keeps going down, the eccentricity keeps going way up. So, like, we're pulling ourselves into to the inner solar system here, and something is going terribly, terribly wrong. It seems like our Super Saiyan 2 Jupiter is going to fling us out into the vacuum of space. Either that or, you know, swallow us. Okay, so there is actually something being changed by Jupiter here. It's turning this innocent comet's orbit into a hyperbola. Hopefully I can get this thing to actually run a little faster. Okay, it's not a hyperbola anymore. It's trending back toward a regular orbit. Wait, are we even moving? .7 kilometers per second. Whoa! I see a dot that's just being completely ripped from the entire solar system here. Amphitrite? What the heck is an amphitrite? Unfortunately, I can't actually see its orbital parameters because it's a fragment, so nobody cares about it. Whoa! But we're seeing a bunch of, like, small fragments just being completely tossed from the solar system. So there actually is something good that's coming out of following this super slow comet. Yeah, I can't get it to go any faster unless I, like, maybe I can zoom way, way out. Yeah, this is just where my robot starts being a piece of poo. Okay, well, the orbit's back to normal now. Maybe it just depends on where Jupiter is in its own orbit. It's not going any faster. I could step forward, though. Except it's still going at the it's still going at the slow rate that it was going before. So this time stepping isn't even really working. Great. All right, fine, whatever. I gave up on this. I'm gonna go back to Earth one last time. No. First of all, whoa. Okay, the sun has a trail going now. So we've advanced time like another 4 years or so. So the sun has now started to move because, like I said, Jupiter now being a Super Saiyan 2, the system's center of mass is no longer the sun, but the sun actually has to do a little bit of an orbital dance with Jupiter now. So, hold on. Those are just the trails. How about the orbits? Saturn? Did Saturn oh, whoa. Whoa! What happened to Saturn? Holy crap! Oh! Hebe, or Hebe, whatever this is, just became a moon of Jupiter. In a really, really elliptical orbit. But there it is. Because, like, Jupiter's Rho slope has to be enormous right now. Also, it's lost some mass. It used to be 200 Jupiters, now it's 198. I guess Super Saiyan 2 wasn't very sustainable. Okay, a Rho slope, 120,033,000 kilometers. So what about this guy? Hebe has its own Rho slope, which is going to be going down when it gets close to Jupiter. So Jupiter Super Saiyan 2 with an eccentricity of 0.902, but it is actually orbiting Jupiter. We have a defector. Someone betrayed the sun to orbit Jupiter. I figured it had to happen at some point. All right. What happened to Saturn? Wait, why am I checking composition? Okay. It's a hyperbola. Saturn Holy crap. Oh, I know what happened to these. We ran into this before. Like, when I shot the black hole through the solar system, this is the same thing. Like, because the sun is no longer stationary, all of these outer planets that were moving slowly around the sun can't keep up with it, and so they just can't orbit anything anymore. They're gone. They no longer have something to orbit around, or at least not anything stable. So everything beyond Jupiter has been kicked out of the solar system. Alright, Saturn's a parabola. How about Uranus? That's not Uranus. I'm just curious if any of these have eccentricities bigger than 1. Yep, Uranus is up to 1.15. Saturn is an exact parabola. Uranus is a hyperbola. Neptune is a bigger hyperbola. How about Pluto? This is to be expected. Like, the further away you were, the less of a chance you ever had to stay in bounds. Dwarf planet? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so Saturn is dead. Uranus is dead. Everything beyond that is dead. How about Kaioken Mars here? No, Mars is doing okay. There's a lot of asteroids who have very elliptical orbits now that were a lot more stable. But, you know, asteroids being between Mars... Fair. But, you know, asteroids, of course, being between Mars and Jupiter. You know, now they're like halfway between the Sun and Jupiter, so at some point, the Super Saiyan 2 Jupiter is gonna tempt them into orbiting around Jupiter instead of the Sun. So, like, gradually it's gonna attract its own belt of asteroids. Mars seems to be safe. Is it still doing well in terms of Earth similarity? Yes, it is. Still very much using Kaioken. Oh, cool, we got both stars. They're in the same frame here. Sun, Jupiter. Okay, Mercury. Still looks really cool. I'm assuming not much has changed since the last time I checked on it. Yeah, that eccentricity is about normal for Mercury. Oh, wait, wrong tab. 60.9%, yeah, that's about right. So Mercury seems pretty happy with its new arrangement. Let's go to Venus. Venus is still pretty much a perfect circle, just like it is in real life. Oh, and even Venus has that nice Super Saiyan 2 afterglow. Wait, what? Why is it so dark, though? Why is it so dark on the side facing the sun? Like, it's brighter when it's facing Jupiter than it is with the sun. What happened here? I mean, its orbit is perfectly stable. So what the heck happened here? The temperature isn't any different, but the planet's gone totally dark. if I say... Whoa! I turned the surface materials off. The planet's way brighter than I thought it would be. Alright, anyway, one more check-in on Earth. Earth. There you are. I forgot to give Earth the moon. It still looks like it's okay. Oh, interesting. So turning the surface materials off gives you that for the Earth. Oh, wow, that you can even see the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. That's quality right there. Gotta know your tectonic boundaries. To impress me, at least. Alright, how's the eccentricity doing? Not too bad. Temperature? Oh, the temperature's rebounded. It's totally normal now. It's no longer getting cooler and cooler for no reason. The temperature is actually perfectly stable across the entire planet. So, turning Jupiter into a Super Saiyan 2 actually would make Earth even better than it already is. So that's actually that's probably the token plot twist of this episode. Is that not only does turning Jupiter into a Super Saiyan 2 not immediately kill us, but it actually makes the planet even better.